Hey treasure hunters! Welcome to Coins History. Today we're uncovering old, rare American half-dollar coins that could be worth a fortune. Yes, some of these coins sell for thousands of dollars, and you might already have one sitting in your pocket. Don't blink, you don't want to miss this. Coin 1. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins ever produced by the United States Mint, the 1976 Kennedy half-dollar with the Denver Mint mark. But this is not just any coin you might find lying around in an old jar or forgotten in your drawer. This is a coin that carries history, mystery, and, for the lucky collector, serious potential value. If you thought half-dollars from the 1970s were just ordinary coins, think again. You're about to discover why this bicentennial Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most sought-after coins by collectors today. Let's set the scene. The year is 1976. America is celebrating its 200th birthday. Fireworks are lighting up the skies, parades are filling streets from coast to coast, and every home, school, and public building is decorated in red, white, and blue. It's a time of patriotic pride, reflection on the nation's history, and celebration of freedom. To honor this historic moment, the United States Mint releases special coins, including a unique Kennedy half-dollar, a coin designed to capture the spirit of the bicentennial. What makes this coin instantly recognizable is the dual date, 1776 to 1976. On the reverse, Independence Hall stands proudly in intricate detail. Every architectural line, window, and pillar is carefully engraved to preserve the essence of the building where the Declaration of Independence was debated and adopted. On the obverse, we see the familiar portrait of President John F. Kennedy, a timeless image that has graced the half-dollar since 1964. This is more than a coin. It's a story, a piece of history, a celebration frozen in metal. Now, here's the twist. Over 287 million of these coins were struck at the Denver Mint. That number sounds massive, right? So how can this coin possibly be rare or valuable? This is where the magic of coin collecting comes into play. Rarity isn't just about how many coins were made, it's about how many survive today in top condition. Most of these coins entered circulation immediately. They were jangled in pockets, slid across counters, spent at gas stations, dropped, and forgotten. Over decades, scratches, scuffs, dirt, and wear took their toll, and most coins lost their original shine and crisp detail. That's why collectors go crazy over mint state examples, coins that remain untouched, with original luster, sharp details, and flawless edges. If you hold one, you'll notice the smooth curve of Kennedy's jaw, the precise details of his hair, the clear lettering of his name, and on the back, the fine lines of Independence Hall, still sharp and almost three-dimensional. These coins are the real stars, the ones that are extremely hard to find, and the ones that attract serious collectors. But wait, it gets even more exciting. Era coins from this year are like hidden treasure. During the rush to produce millions of bicentennial coins, some were struck slightly off-center, some had clipped planchets, and others showed die cracks or doubled dies. These errors aren't just mistakes, they're one-of-a-kind artifacts of the minting process, and collectors will pay a premium to own them. Imagine holding a coin that is both a celebration of America's 200th birthday and a rare minting accident, something truly unique that no one else has exactly like it. Collectors also love the story behind this coin. It's more than metal, it's a symbol of patriotism, history, and nostalgia. Many collectors remember receiving these coins as children, and now they're hunting for high-grade examples to complete collections or pass down to the next generation. Owning a 1976 Kennedy half-dollar in excellent condition is like holding a piece of history that connects you to that extraordinary celebration of freedom and independence. So, what should you look for if you want to see if your coin is valuable? First, check the small D mint mark beneath Kennedy's neck, that's your Denver indicator. Next, examine the coin's surface for original luster. Look closely at Kennedy's hair, cheek, and jawline, are they sharp and clean? Flip the coin over and inspect Independence Hall, do the lines remain crisp and detailed? And if you spot anything unusual, off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped edges, you might have an error coin that is extremely valuable to collectors. The truth is, most of these coins circulating today are worth about 50 cents, just their face value. But for those that survive decades without wear, or those rare error coins, the auction market tells a different story. High-grade mint state coins and rare errors have sold for as much as $750. That's a massive leap from pocket change to a collector's treasure. This coin isn't just for numismatists, it's for anyone who loves history, rare finds, and the thrill of discovery. Holding a pristine 1976 D. Kennedy half-dollar or spotting a rare error is like holding a piece of America's birthday celebration in your hand. It's a tangible connection to the past, a collectible with real market value, and a story you can share with family, friends, or future generations. That if you love learning about rare coins, hidden treasures, and pieces of history you never knew could be valuable, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We explore new treasures, rare errors, and collectible stories every week. You never know where the next valuable coin might be hiding. It could be in a jar, a drawer, or even in your pocket right now. Real market price in words, most circulated examples are worth about 50 cents. Auction value in words, top-grade mint state and rare error coins have sold for as much as $750. Do you want me to do that next? Coin 2. Hey there, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the rarest, most valuable, and jaw-dropping coins from the United States and beyond. Today, we have something truly extraordinary, something that could make any collector's heart race. We're diving deep into the story, the rarity, and the incredible value of the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar with the D mint mark. If you think half-dollars are just everyday coins, think again. This one is a rare gem that can put a serious sparkle in your collection. At first glance, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar might seem like just another coin from the Denver Mint. But for those who know, the D mint mark version is a treasure. Why? Because it's incredibly rare, and it carries some fascinating errors that instantly make it a collector's dream. You see, during 1972, certain batches from the Denver Mint experienced unique die anomalies. These weren't massive mistakes, but subtle changes that turned an ordinary coin into something truly extraordinary. For collectors, those little differences are like gold. One of the most sought-after features on this coin is the double die error on the obverse. Under magnification, you can see a slight doubling of the date and the letters in Liberty. It's so small that the casual observer might miss it, but for anyone serious about numismatics, it's a sign of rarity. On top of that, some of these coins show tiny variations in the D mint mark itself, an irregularity that can take a coin from rare to almost priceless in the eyes of collectors. These imperfections are what make the 1972 D Kennedy half-dollar so special. They are not defects, they are the very reason this coin commands attention, admiration, and money. Let's step back for a moment and think about the history. The Kennedy half-dollar was first struck in 1964, just months after President John F. Kennedy's assassination. It wasn't just a coin, it was a tribute, a piece of American history minted to honor a man who left an indelible mark on the nation. By 1972, the design was already iconic, but the rare D mint mark with errors took it to a whole new level. Owning one is like owning a fragment of history that very few people even realize exists. Imagine holding a coin that represents not only an era but also a mystery, a rare anomaly that few collectors can claim. That's the thrill. That's the excitement. Collectors often tell stories about spending years hunting for coins like this. You can picture it, sifting through rolls, examining coins under a magnifying glass, feeling your heart race when you finally spot that tiny doubling or the unusual mint mark. It's a combination of patience, luck, and sheer passion. And when you finally hold a 1972 D Kennedy half-dollar in excellent condition, you feel something words can barely capture, the sense that you've uncovered something extraordinary, something others might never see. Now, let's talk about why this coin is so valuable. On the open market, the 1972 D Kennedy half-dollar with the rare double die and mint mark variations can fetch serious money. In auctions and collector sales today, a high-quality coin can sell for anywhere between $150 and over $400. That's right, What might look like a simple $50 in your pocket could actually be worth hundreds to the right collector. And in some pristine, flawless examples, prices can even climb higher. For anyone interested in investing in coins, or just indulging a love of history and rarity, this coin is a must-watch. So, whether you're a beginner just starting your collection or a seasoned numismatist hunting for that rare find, keep your eyes peeled for the 1972 D. Kennedy $50. It's more than just a coin, it's a symbol, a story, and a potential treasure all rolled into one. And trust me, the thrill of finding one of these is like no other. If you loved exploring this rare coin with me, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Drop a comment if you've ever stumbled upon a rare coin, or if you already own a Kennedy $50 that makes you proud. Your story might just inspire another collector. Thanks for spending this time with me, diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins. Remember, every coin has a story, every mint mark has a secret, and every rare find has a thrill waiting for you. Keep collecting, keep hunting, and most importantly, keep enjoying every moment of this incredible hobby. Coin 3. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going on a journey into the world of rare coins, specifically, one of the most sought-after and mysterious coins in American numismatics, the 1973 Kennedy $50 with no mint mark. If you're a coin collector, a history buff, or someone who just loves uncovering hidden treasures, grab a seat, because this story is going to keep you glued to the screen. You won't want to blink, because we're talking about a coin that is as rare as it is valuable, and the secrets behind it are absolutely fascinating. The Kennedy $50 needs no introduction. First minted in 1964, it was designed to honor President John F. Kennedy, whose legacy was still fresh in the minds of Americans. The coin's stunning profile, intricate detail, and historical significance quickly made it a must-have for collectors. But the 1973 edition? That one is something special. Normally, coins produced in 1973 carry a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But imagine discovering a coin from that year that has no mint mark at all. That's right, none. So why does this matter? Well, coins without a mint mark are incredibly rare, especially in modern issues like the 1973 $50. At the time, the Philadelphia Mint didn't always place a mark on certain coins, but finding one in pristine or even circulated condition today is like finding a needle in a haystack. Only a handful are known to exist in collector-grade quality. This scarcity instantly transforms the coin from a piece of change into a treasured collectible, but there's more to this story. Some of these no-mint mark coins also have subtle minting errors, like slightly off-center strikes, double dies, or small anomalies in the design. These errors may seem minor to the casual observer, but for serious collectors, they are gold. Every tiny imperfection tells a story of the minting process decades ago, and coins with these characteristics often command a premium at auctions. Think about it, holding a coin in your hand that almost no one else has, that carries a hidden flaw making it one of a kind. It's thrilling, almost addictive, and it's what drives collectors to scour the country for rare finds. Let's talk about value, because that's where the excitement really heats up. In today's market, a 1973 Kennedy $50 with no mint mark in near mint condition can fetch between $2,000 and $5,000, depending on its grade and condition. Coins with notable errors, exceptional luster, or proof-like finishes can push even higher, sometimes achieving record-breaking sums at specialized auctions. Imagine holding a coin that was just sitting in circulation decades ago, and now it could be worth the price of a brand new car. That's the kind of discovery that keeps collectors awake at night, hunting through boxes and rolls of coins in search of their own rare treasure. For collectors, this coin represents more than just money. It represents history, rarity, and prestige. Owning a 1973 no-mint mark Kennedy $50 is like owning a secret slice of American history, a coin that not everyone knows exists, and even fewer people can claim to have. It's a story, a mystery, and an investment all rolled into one small piece of silver-clad metal. So, if you ever stumble across a 1973 Kennedy $50 and it seems to have no mint mark, don't ignore it. Hold it close, examine it carefully, and get it authenticated. Even a single detail can make the difference between a common coin and a highly valuable collectible. And remember, coins like this aren't just rare, they're legendary. They capture the imagination of collectors, the attention of auction houses, and the hearts of those who understand the thrill of the hunt. That if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's rarest and most intriguing half dollars, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story about rare coins, hidden treasures, and incredible collectibles. Trust me, the next coin you find might just be the one that changes everything. Thanks for watching, and remember, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Sometimes, the most valuable treasures are hiding right in your pocket. Coin 4. Hello coin lovers and treasure seekers. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the most fascinating and valuable coins in American history. Today, we have something truly special, a coin that is a dream for collectors and history buffs alike. We're talking about the 1977 Kennedy half dollar with no mint mark. This is not just any coin, it's a rare piece that has made collectors sit up, take notice, and sometimes even fight over. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and enjoy the story behind this incredible coin. The Kennedy half dollar is one of America's most iconic coins. First introduced in 1964 after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy, this coin has been a symbol of American pride and history ever since. Over the decades, it has been minted in thousands of variations, but very few are as mysterious and sought after as the 1977 no-mint mark version. Most coins in 1977 came from either the Denver Mint, marked with a D, or the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S. But some coins were produced without a mint mark, making them extremely rare. Why did this happen? It all comes down to a minting error. During the production process, a small number of planchets, these are the blank metal discs used to strike coins, slipped through the system without being stamped with the usual mint mark. Mistakes like these are incredibly rare, and in the world of coin collecting, rarity equals value. Collectors go crazy for coins with mint errors because each one is unique. When you hold a 1977 no-mint mark Kennedy half dollar, you are holding a piece of history that very few people in the world will ever own. Its scarcity, combined with the historical significance of Kennedy himself, creates a perfect storm for a highly desirable collectible. Another reason this coin is so appealing is its condition. Coins that have been circulated will naturally show wear, which can reduce their value. But a well-preserved coin, especially one that is uncirculated or near perfect, can command significantly higher prices at auction. Collectors are always looking for coins that are sharp, shiny, and free from scratches or blemishes, because these coins are not just money, they are pieces of history frozen in time. So what is this coin actually worth? On the current collector market, a 1977 Kennedy half dollar with no mint mark in decent condition typically sells for around $300 to $400. But here's where it gets even more exciting. If the coin is in exceptional condition and put up for auction, it can fetch up to $600 or more, depending on demand and rarity. These figures are not guesses, they are based on real-world sales and auctions, reflecting how much collectors are willing to pay for this rare gem. But value isn't just about dollars, it's about the story. Imagine holding a coin that was minted over 40 years ago, slipped past the mint without a mark, and survived decades in circulation. It's not just metal, it's a connection to the past, a tangible piece of American history that tells a story every time you look at it. And for collectors, that story is priceless. Owning a coin like this is more than just adding to your collection, it's about pride, prestige, and a sense of accomplishment. When you show fellow collectors a 1977 no-mint mark Kennedy half dollar, you're showing them something that very few people have seen. It's a conversation starter, a treasure, and a piece of history all in one. If you're thinking about hunting for one, remember to inspect every detail carefully. Look for the lack of a mint mark above the date, check the edges for imperfections, and pay attention to the luster. A small difference in condition can make a huge difference in value. And for those serious about collecting, having this coin certified by a professional grading service can make it even more attractive to buyers. So, if you're a coin collector, a history lover, or just someone who appreciates the thrill of rare finds, the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark is a must-have. Its rarity, its fascinating era, and its undeniable connection to American history make it a standout in any collection. Thank you for spending time with me today, exploring one of the most intriguing coins in the U.S. Mint's history. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you never miss another rare coin spotlight. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever come across a coin like this? Or do you dream of finding one in your collection? I'd love to hear your stories. Remember, treasure hunters, collecting is about more than money, it's about history, stories, and the thrill of discovery. And the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark gives you all of that and more. Coin 5. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and sought-after coins in American numismatics, the 1980 Kennedy half-dollar with the P mint mark. If you're a collector or just love rare coins, you're going to want to stick around because this coin has a story that will keep you glued to the screen. The Kennedy half-dollar was first issued in 1964, in memory of President John F. Kennedy, and it quickly became a favorite among collectors. But not all Kennedy half-dollars are created equal. The 1980 P mint coin stands out as a rare treasure, especially when you look closely at its production details and unusual characteristics. So, what makes this 1980 P Kennedy half-dollar so special? First, its rarity. While millions of Kennedy half-dollars were minted, very few coins from the Philadelphia Mint in 1980 reached collectors in pristine condition. Many were used in circulation, and the coins that survived without wear are highly prized today, but that's not all. This coin is famous among collectors for certain minting errors that make it even more valuable. For example, some coins show double dies, minor planchet flaws, and striking anomalies that occur only in a tiny fraction of the mintage. These small imperfections are actually what can turn an otherwise common coin into a high-value collectible. Imagine holding a piece of history that has a unique signature made by the mint itself. That's the thrill of coin collecting. Now, let's talk about its market value. A regular circulated 1980 P Kennedy half-dollar might not break the bank, but coins in near-perfect condition or with rare errors can fetch impressive prices. On the open market, collectors are paying anywhere from $200 to $500 for top-quality examples. And in auctions, where rarity and condition drive the price, some coins have sold for more than $700, especially if they have distinct minting anomalies. That's right, a coin that most people think of as ordinary could be worth hundreds or even more if it's in excellent condition. This is exactly why serious coin collectors keep a close eye on these coins. Owning a 1980 P Kennedy half-dollar in top condition isn't just about having a piece of history, it's about owning a rare artifact that could increase in value over time. Whether you're a new collector or a seasoned numismatist, this coin is a must-watch addition to any collection. That if you've enjoyed learning about this amazing coin and want to see more rare and valuable coins, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. We explore the most fascinating, rare, and collectible coins from the US and around the world, and you'll want to be part of it. So, next time you see a Kennedy half-dollar, remember, it might just be hiding a rare story, a minting error, or a value you never imagined. Thanks for watching, and keep collecting. Coin 6. Hello, coin collectors and history lovers. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and collectible coins in the United States, the 1992 Kennedy half-dollar with the D mint mark from the Denver Mint. If you're someone who loves rare coins, unique minting errors, and pieces of history that could be worth hundreds of dollars, then stay tuned because this is going to be an exciting journey. The Kennedy half-dollar has been a beloved coin in America since it was first minted in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy. Over the decades, collectors have followed its production closely, and while many Kennedy half-dollars are common, some years and mint marks stand out as true treasures. The 1992 D Kennedy half-dollar is one of those coins. Although millions were minted, most of them entered circulation and were handled daily, which means that high-quality, uncirculated examples are surprisingly rare. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so special. First, its rarity. While the face value of a $50 is just 50 cents, collectors understand that condition matters. Coins that are crisp, clean, and free from wear can be worth exponentially more than their face value. For the 1992 D. Kennedy $50, coins that have survived in pristine condition are highly sought after because they are difficult to find. Most circulated coins show signs of use, scratches, or fading, so if you have an uncirculated one, you could be holding a real collector's gem, but that's not the only reason this coin is exciting. Minting errors make it even more valuable. Collectors have discovered examples with double dies on the obverse, which means the lettering or images appear slightly doubled. Some coins show tiny die cracks or off-center strikes, which happen during the minting process. These anomalies are what make certain coins worth hundreds of dollars more than a standard example. In fact, many collectors actively hunt for these error coins because no two errors are exactly alike, each one is unique and tells its own story. The 1992 D. Kennedy $50 also has an interesting place in coin history. By the early 1990s, $50 were not widely used in daily transactions, and many coins were produced primarily for collectors rather than for circulation. This means that surviving coins, especially those in top condition, are a limited and valuable resource for anyone serious about collecting. Holding one of these coins is like holding a piece of history that represents both the legacy of President Kennedy and the artistry of American coin minting. Now, let's talk about value, because this is where collectors really pay attention. A circulated 1992 D. Kennedy $50 might be worth just a couple of dollars, but coins in excellent condition or with noticeable minting errors can be worth significantly more. On the current market, a high-grade, uncirculated 1992 D. Kennedy $50 can sell for between $100 and $200. If the coin has a rare error, like doubling or a die crack, it can fetch up to $300 or more at auction. These values show that even a coin that most people think of as ordinary change can be a valuable collector's item if you know what to look for. For anyone serious about coin collecting, owning a 1992 D. Kennedy $50 is not just about monetary value, it's about history, rarity, and the thrill of finding something unique. Each coin has a story, and every minting anomaly makes it even more special. Imagine holding a coin that has survived over 30 years, keeping its detail and quality intact while most of its peers were worn down by circulation. That's the magic of numismatics, turning something as ordinary as a $50 into a collectible treasure. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more fascinating coins, rare finds, and collectible treasures from around the world, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. We bring you inside stories, values, and hidden gems that every collector wants to know about. So, the next time you come across a Kennedy $50, don't just see it as 50 cents. Look closely, check the mint mark, examine the details, and consider whether it might be a rare 1992 D coin with minting errors, a coin that could be worth hundreds of dollars and a highlight in any collection. Thanks for watching, and keep collecting. Coin 7. Hey there, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and history enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a very special piece of American coinage, the 1994 Kennedy $50 with the Denver D mint mark. Now, before you think, it's just a modern coin, listen carefully, because this one is far from ordinary. This coin has captured the hearts of collectors around the world, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why it's so rare, valuable, and highly sought after. The Kennedy $50 has a story that goes back to 1964, honoring President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. From the beginning, these coins have held not just monetary value, but historical significance. Over the decades, collectors have chased rare variations, mint errors, and coins in pristine condition, and the 1994 D. Kennedy $50 is one of those gems that makes collectors sit up and take notice. So, what makes this coin stand out? First, let's talk about its rarity. While millions of $50 were minted in 1994, the Denver Mint produced a limited number that ended up being in nearly flawless condition. Coins that have survived with sharp details, perfect luster, and no signs of wear are extremely rare in circulation. Add to that certain minting errors, like double dies, misplaced mint marks, or proof-like surfaces, and suddenly, you're looking at a coin that is not just money, but a collector's treasure. Now, let's focus on what collectors love most, the errors and variations. The 1994 D. Kennedy half-dollar is known to have a few special anomalies that make it stand out. Some coins show slight doubling on the lettering or the date, while others have mint mark inconsistencies that make them instantly recognizable to experts. These subtle differences can turn an ordinary half-dollar into a highly valuable collectible. And for coin enthusiasts, discovering one of these coins is like finding hidden treasure in plain sight, a real thrill that keeps collectors hunting year after year. But what about its market value? Here's where it gets really interesting. The 1994 D. Kennedy half-dollar in high-grade condition can command prices around $200 in the current market. Coins with exceptional errors, flawless strikes, or proof-like finishes have been known to sell for over $300 at auction. That's right, an ordinary coin that many people overlooked just a few decades ago can now be worth hundreds of dollars to the right collector. And this makes it not only a piece of history but also a smart addition to any serious collection. What's truly amazing is that this coin appeals to both new collectors and seasoned experts. For beginners, it's an exciting way to start learning about mint marks, coin grading, and rarity. For experienced collectors, it's a chance to add a unique and valuable piece to a collection that tells a story of modern American coinage. Every scratchless surface, every sharp detail, every mint mark tells a story, and the 1994 D. Kennedy half-dollar is packed with that history. Imagine holding this coin in your hand. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a connection to the legacy of President Kennedy, a symbol of meticulous minting craftsmanship, and a rare collectible that commands respect and admiration in the numismatic community. Every collector dreams of spotting one in circulation or securing it from a reputable dealer, knowing that they are holding a modern treasure that could increase in value over time. If you're passionate about rare coins, this is exactly the kind of coin you want to know about. The thrill of discovery, the satisfaction of owning something unique, and the knowledge that this coin is part of American history, it's an experience every collector should have. So keep your eyes open, check your half-dollars carefully, and remember that sometimes, what looks ordinary at first glance can turn out to be extraordinary. Before we wrap up, here's a quick reminder: the 1994 D. Kennedy half-dollar is currently valued around $200 in the market, with auction results sometimes exceeding $300 for coins in exceptional condition or with rare errors. That's a substantial amount for a coin many people consider just change, and it's exactly why collectors are so fascinated by it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most collectible modern coins, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exciting coin discoveries, rare error coins, and fascinating stories behind your favorite collectibles. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a chance to discover hidden treasures that could elevate your collection. Remember, this isn't just about the money, it's about history, rarity, and the thrill of collecting. The 1994 D. Kennedy half-dollar is a modern treasure that continues to capture attention and admiration, and it might just be the highlight of your collection. Stay curious, keep hunting, and we'll see you in the next treasure hunt video.